Have you ever wondered why certain patterns keep repeating in your life? Why do you face the same struggles, even when you've tried to do everything right? The answer might lie in something more profound than you think. Something invisible, yet incredibly powerful: karma. It's not just a simple concept of good things happen to good people, and bad things happen to bad people. Instead, karma is an intricate web of energy, influenced by our thoughts, intentions, actions, and emotions, that stretches across not only this life but also those we've lived before. From the moment we're born, we carry with us a karmic blueprint, an energetic imprint of lessons, tendencies, and challenges meant for us to navigate in this life. These karmic forces are not punishing us, nor are they some form of cosmic fate we're helpless against. Instead, they're opportunities to refine our souls, to grow spiritually, and to transform. But what if you could use karma not just as an explanation for your circumstances, but as a powerful tool for change? What if the challenges you face were not setbacks but stepping stones leading to your greater potential? That's the magic of karma. It's not something you must endure passively. It's something you can actively engage with to unlock your true path in life. Understanding your karma, especially through the lens of your birth date, can help you see beyond the surface of everyday life. By calculating your karmic number and understanding the deep lessons embedded within it, you can begin to understand not just what you're meant to learn in this life, but how to make empowered choices that align with your soul's higher purpose. So, how do you start? How do you use the knowledge of your karmic number to create a life of peace, growth, and spiritual awakening? Let's dive deep into how understanding karma can completely transform the way you live. And how? By shifting your perspective on the patterns in your life, you can begin to break free from the cycles that no longer serve you. Karma, beyond cause and effect. Karma, in its deepest sense, is not merely a law of cause and effect as it is often portrayed in popular culture. For many, it's simplified into a system of cosmic rewards and punishments. Do good, and good will come to you. Do bad, and bad will follow. While there is truth in the idea that our actions have consequences, the teachings of Buddhism provide a far richer and more profound understanding of karma. In Buddhism, karma isn't just a mechanical reaction to our deeds. It is the accumulation of energies, shaped by our intentions, thoughts, emotions, and actions that carry over from our past lives and continue to influence our present and future. To truly understand karma from a Buddhist perspective, one must look beyond the surface and explore the intricate web of causes and conditions that weave together our reality. Karma is not simply the immediate consequence of an action, but the result of a much deeper, interdependent process. It involves the interplay between our inner states, our desires, fears, attachments, and wisdom, and the external world in which we live. It is a reflection of the choices we make, but also a mirror of the intentions behind those choices. Therefore, karma is not limited to a single lifetime, but is a process that spans across lifetimes, shaped by the cumulative actions of our past. The layers of karma: intentions, thoughts, and emotions. In Buddhism, karma is intricately connected to the concept of intent. It's not simply the outward action that matters, but the intention behind it. The Buddha teaches that actions motivated by greed, hatred, and delusion create karma that binds us to suffering, while actions motivated by compassion, generosity, and wisdom lead to liberation. The emotional state that accompanies our actions plays a critical role in the karmic seeds we plant. Consider a seemingly simple action like helping a friend in need. If the motivation behind the action is pure and selfless, born out of a genuine desire to ease another's suffering, then the karmic energy generated is positive and can lead to future happiness. But if the motivation is selfish, perhaps helping only to gain favor or recognition, the karmic result is different. The action itself may look the same, but the energy that it carries is tainted, and the karmic effect will reflect this. Karma is not just a matter of what we do, but also how we do it. The emotions and mental states that accompany our actions form the basis for the type of karma we create. For example, if we act out of fear, anger, or resentment, even if the outward act appears to be beneficial, the underlying emotional state can generate negative karmic consequences. On the other hand, if we act with mindfulness, love, and compassion, the karma we create is one that leads toward spiritual growth and greater peace. Beyond intention, our thoughts also shape our karma. Thoughts are powerful agents of karma. In fact, the Buddha often spoke of the mind as the source of all actions. The habitual patterns of thinking we engage in create mental states that shape our actions. If we entertain thoughts of hatred, jealousy, or fear, these thoughts create a karmic seed that will eventually manifest in our lives as experiences that reflect these inner states. Conversely, cultivating thoughts of love, gratitude, and peace plant seeds of positive karma that will bear fruit in the future. Karma and rebirth, the continuity of our actions across lifetimes. Karma is not confined to the present moment or even to this lifetime. In Buddhist teachings, there is the understanding that our actions, whether they are good or bad, accumulate over many lifetimes, shaping the circumstances of our birth and the conditions we encounter in each new life. This idea is closely tied to the Buddhist belief in rebirth, the continuous cycle of birth, death, and rebirth that we go through until we attain enlightenment. From the moment of birth, each person comes into the world with a unique karmic blueprint, a set of tendencies, challenges, and potentialities. These karmic imprints are like seeds planted in the fertile ground of the mind. Depending on the actions and intentions of previous lifetimes, we may be born into certain circumstances, face particular challenges, or encounter specific opportunities. These karmic patterns play a significant role in shaping our experiences, interactions, and even the very essence of who we are. The process of rebirth can be thought of as a continuation of karmic momentum. Our actions in one life do not simply end with death. They carry forward into future lives, forming a continuum of experiences that are influenced by the choices we make. This is why, for example, one person may experience a life of wealth and ease while another may face poverty and hardship. It is not a matter of chance but rather the result of the karmic forces that have been set into motion by actions from the past, whether from this life or previous ones. However, karma is not fatalistic. While we may be born with certain tendencies or face certain challenges, this does not mean that we are condemned to live out a fixed destiny. In fact, Buddhism teaches that we have the power to shape our karma through our present actions. In each moment, we have the ability to create new karmic seeds that can either perpetuate suffering or lead to liberation. By cultivating positive qualities such as compassion, wisdom, and mindfulness, we can gradually transform negative karmic patterns and move toward a life of greater peace and enlightenment. Recognizing and understanding your karmic path. The key to unlocking the potential of your karmic path lies in understanding it. By recognizing the patterns and tendencies that define your life, you can begin to make more conscious decisions, aligning your actions with your spiritual purpose. This awareness allows you to break free from negative cycles, transform your mindset, and cultivate the kind of karma that will lead to a more harmonious and fulfilling life. One powerful way to understand your karma is through introspection and self-reflection. By taking the time to observe your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you can gain insight into the underlying forces that drive your behavior. Pay attention to the situations that repeatedly arise in your life, whether they involve particular people, patterns of success or failure, or recurring emotional experiences. These are often clues to the karmic imprints you are carrying. For instance, if you constantly find yourself in toxic relationships or situations where you feel unappreciated or taken advantage of, it could be a sign that you are carrying karmic imprints related to feelings of unworthiness or a pattern of self-sacrifice. This may stem from past actions or unresolved emotional issues. By recognizing this, you can begin to take conscious steps to change your mindset and break the cycle. Another method for understanding your karma is through meditation and mindfulness practices. These tools allow you to become more attuned to the present moment and the subtle movements of your mind. As you develop greater clarity and awareness, you begin to see the habitual patterns that shape your thoughts and actions. Meditation helps you cultivate equanimity, a balanced state of mind that is not easily swayed by external circumstances. And from this place of inner peace, you can begin to heal old wounds, release attachments, and cultivate new, positive karmic energies. The role of compassion and wisdom in transforming karma. While it is essential to recognize and understand our karma, it is equally important to take responsibility for it. The Buddha teaches that the way to transform negative karma is through the cultivation of compassion and wisdom. These two qualities are the antidotes to the forces of greed, hatred, and ignorance that bind us to the cycle of suffering. Compassion is the ability to empathize with the suffering of others and to act with kindness and generosity. By developing compassion, we break the chains of selfishness and create karma that leads to harmony and peace. Compassion helps us heal our relationships, foster understanding, and create a sense of connection with others. When we cultivate compassion, we also begin to develop compassion for ourselves, which is crucial for releasing guilt, shame, and other negative emotions that hold us back. Wisdom, on the other hand, is the clear understanding of the nature of reality. It is the ability to see things as they truly are, free from the distortions of our desires and attachments. Wisdom allows us to understand the impermanence of life, the interconnectedness of all beings, and the law of cause and effect. By seeing clearly, we can make better choices and avoid actions that would create negative karma. Wisdom is also the key to recognizing the underlying causes of suffering in our lives, which enables us to take the necessary steps to free ourselves from the cycle of samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Through compassion and wisdom, we can gradually transform our karma, freeing ourselves from the patterns of suffering that have bound us for lifetimes. This process is not immediate. It requires time, patience, and dedication, but the results are profound. As we work on transforming our karma, we begin to experience greater peace, clarity, and freedom. Karma is a path to liberation. Ultimately, karma is not something to fear. It is an invitation to awakening. When we recognize the interconnectedness of all actions and the potential for transformation in every moment, we begin to see our lives as a path, a spiritual journey that leads us closer to liberation. The teachings of karma invite us to take responsibility for our actions and to use our power wisely, knowing that each thought, word, and deed contributes to the world we create. By cultivating positive karma through our actions, we move ever closer to the ultimate goal of enlightenment, where we are free from suffering and able to experience the world with infinite compassion, wisdom, and peace. In this way, karma is not a burden. It is the very means by which we can awaken to our true nature. It is not a fixed destiny, but a dynamic process of growth, transformation, and liberation. Through conscious living, mindfulness, and compassion, we can shape our future and, in doing so, contribute to the healing of the world around us. How to calculate your karmic number. Unlocking the wisdom of your birth date. Karma is not just a philosophical concept but a living, breathing force that shapes our lives in ways we often cannot fully perceive. Its influence extends beyond the immediate results of our actions. It reaches into the very fabric of our existence, guiding us along a path that is deeply entwined with our spiritual journey. One fascinating way to understand your karma and align it with your life's purpose is by calculating your karmic number, a number derived from your birth date that can offer insights into your soul's path, its challenges, and the lessons you are meant to learn. In Buddhism, there is a belief that our birth is not a random occurrence, but rather the result of the karma we've accumulated over previous lifetimes. The karmic number is thought to reflect certain spiritual tendencies, challenges, and lessons that our soul carries into this lifetime. It offers a roadmap to understanding our deeper purpose, highlighting aspects of ourselves that require attention, healing, and development. To calculate your karmic number, we use the numerology of your birth date, a simple yet profound practice that can reveal much about the energies at play in your life. Let's dive into the process of calculating your karmic number and how it can illuminate the path toward spiritual growth and enlightenment. Step-by-step guide to calculating your karmic number. Step 1. Calculate the day of birth. The first step in calculating your karmic number is to break down the day of your birth into a single digit. Take the day of the month you were born and add the individual digits together. For example, if you were born on the 15th of the month, you would add 1 plus 5, which equals 6. This gives us a single-digit number that represents the energy of the day of birth. Example 1. If you were born on July 15th, the sum would be 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. Example 2. If you were born on the 23rd, the sum would be 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. This number is crucial because it reflects specific energies that influence the way you express yourself in the world. The day of your birth is often tied to your emotional patterns and your internal world, offering clues as to the core qualities that shape your nature. Step 2. Calculate the month of birth. Next, we turn to the month of your birth. Unlike the day, which involves adding the digits of the number, the month is already represented by a number between 1 and 12. If you were born in a month with a double-digit number, you would need to reduce it to a single digit by adding the two digits together. For example, if you were born in October 10, you would add 1 plus 0, which simplifies to 1. Here's how you break down the month numbers. January equals 1, February equals 2, March equals 3, April equals 4, May equals 5, June equals 6, July equals 7, August equals 8, September equals 9, October equals 1, November equals 2, December equals 3. By reducing the month to a single digit, you gain insight into the inherent energy of the time of year you were born. Each month has its own symbolic significance, with its unique vibration reflecting the qualities and lessons associated with that particular period. Step 3. Calculate the year of birth. The year of birth is the next component of your karmic number calculation. To simplify this, you must add together all the digits of the year you were born, and then reduce it to a single digit. For example, if you were born in 1990, the steps would be: first, add the digits together. 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 0 is equal to 19. Then, reduce 19 to a single digit. 1 plus 9 is equal to 10. And finally, 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. If you were born in a year like 1987, you would do the following. 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7 is equal to 25. 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. This number represents the karmic energy of your birth year. The year of your birth holds a deeper significance, as it reflects the patterns, challenges, and lessons that were present at the time of your birth, and how those energies influence your life's journey. Step 4. Add it all together. Now that you've simplified the numbers for the day, month, and year, it's time to add them all together. This gives you the foundation for your karmic number. Using the example of someone born on July 15th, 1990, we've already calculated day 6, 1 plus 5, month 7, year 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 0 is equal to 19. 1 plus 9 is equal to 10. 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. Now, we add these three numbers together. 6 day plus 7 month plus 1 year equals 14. Finally, reduce 14 to a single digit by adding 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. So, the karmic number for this individual is 5. What does your karmic number reveal about you? Karma, in the broadest sense, refers to the law of cause and effect, where every action we take, every thought we entertain, and every decision we make carries with it the seeds of future consequences. The Buddhist philosophy teaches that our actions shape our present reality and future lives, guiding us toward enlightenment or leading us into further entanglement with suffering. However, karma is not just a passive force. It is also an active agent that can reveal much about who we are and who we are becoming. One of the most fascinating ways to understand karma is through numerology, specifically by calculating and interpreting your karmic number, a number derived from your birth date that can illuminate the lessons your soul is meant to learn in this lifetime. The karmic number, ranging from 1 to 9, is a tool for self-reflection, offering a unique insight into the inner workings of your soul and your life's path. Each number corresponds to different aspects of your spiritual journey, your core strengths, your challenges, and the lessons you are meant to overcome. This number reveals not only the essence of who you are, but also the purpose behind the challenges you face, guiding you toward a life of greater fulfillment, wisdom, and spiritual growth. Let us delve into the meaning of each karmic number, exploring what it reveals about your path in this lifetime. Karmic number 1. Leaders and pioneers. The karmic number 1 represents independence, leadership, and self-confidence. People with this number are born to be innovators and leaders, destined to chart new paths and inspire others with their unique vision. They have an innate ability to forge ahead where others may fear to tread, and they thrive on challenges that allow them to assert their individuality and independence. However, their greatest challenge lies in balancing their strong desire for independence with the need to work collaboratively. As natural leaders, they often feel the pull to stand apart, but true growth occurs when they learn that leadership is not about standing out, but about helping others reach their highest potential. Leadership, in its purest form, is about service, about uplifting others, empowering them, and helping them grow. The karmic number 1 person may sometimes struggle with feelings of isolation or a tendency towards self-reliance to the point of shutting others out. They must learn to trust others, delegate responsibilities, and realize that their true strength lies in building teams and partnerships that support their vision. Their spiritual lesson is to evolve from self-centeredness to selflessness, recognizing that they are part of a greater whole. Karmic number 2. Harmony and partnerships. People with karmic number 2 are natural mediators, with a profound sensitivity to the needs and emotions of others. They are born to create harmony in relationships, thriving in partnerships and collaborative environments. Their gifts lie in their ability to bring peace to conflict, to foster understanding between opposing sides, and to nurture harmonious connections in all areas of their lives. However, the greatest lesson for number 2 individuals is learning to assert themselves without losing their sensitivity to others. While they are gifted in creating peaceful surroundings, they must also learn to stand firm and express their needs and desires. Often, people with this karmic number may struggle with indecision, fear of conflict, or a tendency to prioritize the needs of others above their own. The spiritual lesson for those with karmic number 2 is to find balance between being attuned to others' needs and taking care of themselves. They must learn that harmony is not achieved by avoiding conflict, but by navigating differences with grace, while still standing firm in their own truth. Self-care, self-assertion, and personal boundaries are essential components of their growth. Karmic number 3. Creativity and communication. The karmic number 3 is strongly associated with creative expression and communication. Those born under this number are often deeply connected to their artistic or creative sides, with a natural ability to express themselves through art, writing, music, or other forms of creative output. The number 3 embodies the principle of joy, exuberance, and the free flow of ideas. However, the challenge for those with karmic number 3 is learning to balance their creative inspiration with the practicalities of following through on their ideas. While their minds are brimming with ideas, they often struggle with commitment and discipline. The karmic number 3 person can be easily distracted, jumping from one creative project to the next without fully completing any of them. The lesson for number 3 individuals is to develop the discipline to bring their ideas to fruition. They must learn to channel their creativity in a focused and consistent manner. Only when they cultivate a sense of dedication to their craft can they truly express the full potential of their creative gifts. Their journey is one of turning inspiration into tangible reality, of learning to focus and complete what they begin. Karmic number 4. Stability and hard work. Karmic number 4 is the number of stability, hard work, and practicality. People with this number are driven by a deep desire to create solid foundations in their lives. They are often hardworking, disciplined, and reliable, with an innate ability to build structures, whether in their careers, their families, or their personal lives. They take pride in their work and often find fulfillment in achieving tangible results. However, the challenge for karmic number for individuals is not to become too rigid or stubborn in their approach. Their strong work ethic can sometimes lead them to become overly focused on the material or the practical aspects of life, at the expense of flexibility and emotional openness. They may also struggle with a fear of failure, which can manifest as excessive caution or an inability to take risks. The lesson for number 4 is to learn to trust others, to delegate responsibility, and to embrace flexibility. Life is not just about building solid structures but about adapting to the changes that inevitably come. Flexibility, creativity, and the ability to let go of control are vital for their spiritual growth. The true meaning of stability for a number 4 person is rooted in emotional resilience and the ability to bend without breaking. Karmic number 5. Freedom and adaptability. Karmic number 5 is the number of freedom, adventure, and adaptability. People with this number are constantly seeking new experiences and are often drawn to travel, change, and exploration. They crave variety and are often highly adaptable, able to adjust quickly to new circumstances. Their desire for freedom is a key characteristic of their nature, and they thrive when they can chart their own course. However, the challenge for karmic number 5 individuals is learning how to focus and commit to a single path. Their love for variety can sometimes lead to a scattered energy, jumping from one interest to another without fully committing to any one thing. The true lesson for number 5 is learning to balance their need for freedom with the discipline to follow through on their commitments. To achieve true transformation, those with karmic number 5 must learn to find stability within their own inner world, not relying on external circumstances to provide their sense of freedom. They must also understand that freedom is not just about avoiding constraints, but about embracing personal responsibility and making choices that align with their deepest values. Karmic number 6. Love and responsibility. Karmic number 6 is often referred to as the number of love, nurturing, and responsibility. Those with this number are deeply caring, often taking on the role of caregivers in their relationships. They are drawn to help others, whether in their families, communities, or broader society. The number 6 person feels a deep sense of responsibility to those they love and is often the glue that holds things together. However, the challenge for number 6 individuals is to balance their desire to care for others with the need to care for themselves. They can sometimes become so focused on the needs of others that they neglect their own well-being, leading to burnout or resentment. The lesson for them is to practice self-love and self-care, recognizing that they can only truly give to others when they are nourished and whole themselves. The karmic number 6 individual must learn that love is not about sacrifice but about mutual support. They must find balance between their responsibility to others and their own emotional and physical health. When they nurture themselves, they are better equipped to offer love and care to those around them. Karmic number 7. Wisdom and spirituality. Karmic number 7 is the number of wisdom, spirituality, and introspection. Those born with this number are often deeply introspective, drawn to philosophical or spiritual pursuits. They seek deeper understanding and truth, often through study, meditation, or intellectual exploration. The number 7 person is connected to the mystical, the unknown, and the transcendent aspects of life. However, the challenge for number 7 individuals is to avoid becoming too isolated or disconnected from the material world. While their pursuit of wisdom is important, they must also learn how to integrate their insights into everyday life. It is easy for them to become lost in their thoughts or spiritual practices, neglecting the practical aspects of existence. The lesson for number 7 is to bring their spiritual wisdom into the world, to engage with others in meaningful ways, and to balance their introspective nature with action. The true power of number 7 lies in its ability to combine the wisdom of the mind with the compassion of the heart. Karmic number 8. Power and success. Karmic number 8 is the number of power, ambition, and success. People with this number are driven to achieve success, particularly in the material world. They are natural leaders in business, finance, or any domain where power and influence are valued. They seek financial security and often have the determination and perseverance to reach their goals. The challenge for karmic number 8 individuals is to balance their pursuit of material success with spiritual growth. They must learn that true power comes not from wealth or status, but from integrity and the ability to use their influence for the greater good. The lesson for number 8 is to learn to use their power wisely, avoiding the temptation to become overly attached to material success. Karmic number 9. Compassion and service. Finally, karmic number 9 is the humanitarian number, associated with compassion, service, and global consciousness. Those with this number are deeply compassionate, driven by a desire to make the world a better place. They are often drawn to careers or causes that involve helping others, whether through social work, activism, or artistic endeavors that inspire others. The challenge for number 9 individuals is to avoid being overly idealistic or sacrificing their own well-being for the sake of others. They must learn to recognize their limits and practice self-care. True service involves taking care of oneself first so that one can offer the greatest help to others. The lesson for number 9 is to learn that self-love is just as important as compassion for others. Transforming negative karma. How to use your karmic knowledge for personal growth. In the vast tapestry of life, each of us is born into a unique set of circumstances, relationships, and challenges. These elements are not random. They are the result of our past actions, thoughts, and intentions, our karma. According to Buddhist teachings, karma is not a simple law of reward and punishment but a dynamic, ongoing process that shapes our present lives and future destinies. Understanding and transforming our karma is central to spiritual growth, allowing us to break free from negative cycles and embrace a life of wisdom, love, and balance. The key to transforming negative karma lies in understanding its nature and using that awareness to change the course of our lives. By doing so, we align more deeply with our true essence, our higher self. While many people feel trapped by the weight of negative karma, the truth is that karma is not a fixed, unchangeable fate. It is malleable and can be worked upon. Through conscious effort, introspection, and spiritual practices, we can dissolve the harmful effects of our past actions and cultivate positive karma that leads to greater peace and fulfillment. Step 1. Understanding your karmic number. The first step in transforming negative karma is gaining a deeper understanding of your personal karmic number. This number is derived from your birth date and represents the karmic lessons your soul is meant to learn in this lifetime. Each number, from 1 to 9, has its own specific challenges, lessons, and strengths that shape your path. By identifying your karmic number, you gain clarity on the underlying themes that run through your life, the patterns, behaviors, and tendencies that influence your experiences. Once you calculate your karmic number, it is important to reflect on its meaning and significance. For example, if you are a karmic number 1, you are likely a natural leader with a strong sense of independence. However, you may struggle with feelings of isolation or an overemphasis on personal achievement. For a karmic number 2, the lesson might revolve around learning to assert yourself while maintaining harmony in relationships. And for karmic number 5, the challenge could be balancing your need for freedom with the discipline to commit to a single path. Understanding your karmic number allows you to recognize the challenges that are part of your spiritual journey. It sheds light on recurring patterns in your life, patterns that may be rooted in past actions, unresolved emotions, or negative karmic imprints. By seeing these patterns clearly, you can begin to take conscious action to transform them. Step 2. Recognizing negative karma. Negative karma refers to the harmful patterns, actions, or emotions that we have accumulated in the past. These patterns often manifest as obstacles, difficulties, and emotional burdens in our present lives. Negative karma can stem from a variety of sources: unresolved anger, guilt, fear, selfishness, or harmful actions we have taken toward others. Often, these karmic imprints affect our relationships, our health, and our overall well-being. The first step in transforming negative karma is recognizing its presence in your life. This requires introspection and self-awareness. Begin by paying attention to recurring challenges that you face, especially those that seem out of your control. Do you often experience conflict in relationships? Do you struggle with self-doubt, fear, or low self-esteem? These may be signs that negative karma is at play. Additionally, negative karmic patterns may manifest in specific life areas, such as finances, health, or career. For instance, if you find yourself constantly struggling with money, despite your hard work, it could be the result of negative karma related to greed, mismanagement, or unwise decisions in the past. Once you become aware of these patterns, you can take the next step, transforming them. Step 3. The power of forgiveness. One of the most powerful tools for transforming negative karma is forgiveness. Forgiveness is not just about absolving others for their wrongdoings, but also about releasing yourself from the emotional and spiritual weight of past hurts. Holding on to anger, resentment, or regret only strengthens the bonds of negative karma, keeping us tied to the past. Forgiveness, on the other hand, is an act of liberation, allowing us to release these heavy emotions and free ourselves from their grasp. Forgiveness can be extended to others as well as to ourselves. Often, the most difficult person to forgive is ourselves, especially if we have hurt others or made mistakes in the past. Self-forgiveness is crucial for healing, as it allows us to accept our imperfections and learn from our past actions, rather than being weighed down by guilt or shame. A beautiful and effective practice for cultivating forgiveness is the Ho'oponopono technique, an ancient Hawaiian practice of reconciliation and healing. The technique involves repeating 4 simple phrases: "I'm sorry," "Please forgive me," "I love you," "Thank you." These words are not only a request for forgiveness from others, but also a form of self-cleansing. By using this practice regularly, you can clear negative energy and release past traumas, creating space for new, positive experiences. When you forgive, you release the karmic debt associated with the wrongdoing and free yourself from the cycle of negative karma. It is a powerful tool for breaking free from the chains of the past and moving forward on your spiritual journey. Step 4. Developing a regular meditation practice. Meditation is another essential practice for transforming negative karma. It allows us to quiet the mind, connect with our inner selves, and gain deeper insights into the workings of our karma. Through meditation, we can observe our thoughts, emotions, and reactions without judgment, creating space for healing and transformation. Regular meditation helps to break negative karmic patterns by fostering mindfulness and awareness. It allows us to see how our habitual reactions and thoughts create suffering in our lives. By becoming more mindful, we can choose to respond with compassion, patience, and wisdom, rather than reacting impulsively from a place of fear or anger. A powerful meditation technique for transforming karma is loving-kindness meditation, also known as metta meditation. This practice involves cultivating feelings of love, compassion, and goodwill towards ourselves and others. By sending out positive intentions, we not only heal ourselves but also release any negative karmic imprints associated with anger, hatred, or resentment. Meditation also allows us to access a deeper level of consciousness, where we can connect with the universal energy of compassion, wisdom, and understanding. This higher awareness can guide us in making conscious choices that are in alignment with our soul's purpose, helping us move beyond negative karma and toward positive spiritual growth. Step 5. Journaling for self-reflection. In addition to meditation, keeping a journal is an invaluable tool for self-reflection and growth. Writing down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences helps you process emotions and gain insight into the patterns that shape your life. It can also serve as a mirror, reflecting back to you the areas of your life where negative karma may be holding you back. Through journaling, you can begin to identify recurring themes in your life, such as unhealthy relationships, self-sabotaging behaviors, or unfulfilled desires. By acknowledging these patterns, you can begin to make conscious efforts to change them. As you reflect on your karmic journey, ask yourself questions like, what lessons am I being taught in this moment? What karmic debts am I still carrying? How can I transform this situation into an opportunity for spiritual growth? Writing can also serve as a tool for gratitude, allowing you to focus on the positive aspects of your life and the progress you have made in your spiritual journey. Acknowledging and celebrating your victories, no matter how small, helps to reinforce positive karma and attract more blessings into your life. Step 6. Mindfulness in everyday life. Finally, the most important step in transforming negative karma is practicing mindfulness in your everyday life. Being mindful means being present in the moment, fully aware of your thoughts, actions, and reactions. When we live mindfully, we become more conscious of the choices we make, allowing us to break free from negative patterns and choose actions that align with our highest good. Mindfulness helps us observe our emotional reactions without becoming attached to them. Instead of reacting impulsively from a place of anger or fear, we can respond with awareness, compassion, and understanding. This shift in consciousness can break the cycle of negative karma and open the door to greater peace and wisdom. In your daily life, practice mindfulness in simple activities such as eating, walking, or interacting with others. By cultivating a mindful attitude, you can transform everyday moments into opportunities for spiritual growth and healing. Karma is not a fixed, unchangeable fate. It's a reflection of the energies you've accumulated through your actions, thoughts, and intentions not only in this lifetime but across all your previous lives. But the beauty of karma lies in its potential for transformation. Your past does not have to define you, and your mistakes don't have to control your future. Each moment offers you the opportunity to choose differently. By understanding your karmic number and the lessons it brings, you can step into a life of deeper awareness, where your choices are guided by wisdom and intention. It's not about being perfect. It's about being aware and willing to shift your mindset to align with your highest potential. Through practices like forgiveness, self-reflection, and meditation, you can start to cleanse yourself of negative karma and open the door to a brighter future. The path to spiritual awakening is a journey of continuous growth. As you work through the lessons your karmic number reveals, you'll discover that every challenge is an opportunity to elevate yourself, to refine your soul, and to live in harmony with your true essence. Remember, karma is not a punishment. It's a gift. It's an invitation to learn, to grow, and to become more aligned with your higher self. So, if you're ready to embrace your karmic lessons, to use your birth date as a key to unlock your spiritual path, I encourage you to take the next step. If you found this video insightful and are ready to explore more about transforming negative karma into positive growth, don't forget to like this video, share it with friends who might benefit, and leave a comment below with your thoughts. I'd love to hear about your experiences and how karma has influenced your life. And, of course, make sure to subscribe to Charles' Mindful Nexus for more videos on personal growth, spiritual awakening, and the wisdom of ancient teachings. Click the bell icon so you never miss an update and join us on this transformative journey toward peace, love, and spiritual evolution.